What up? She's a runner, she's a track star. She don't run away when it get hard. Boy, I never got that song so much until I got it. You know, sometimes I wish I wasn't a half of a whole. Like, I didn't have to feel the person that's connected to me that's always running from me when I'm not pursuing them anymore. I can feel their anxiety, like either every time my name's brought up or whatever it is, I can just feel it just rises in me. I'm like, what the heck is that? That's not me. The world teaches, right? The world stage teaches everyone to be comfortable. 1, 2, 3 on one timer, right? Teaches everyone to be comfortable, right? And that's the reason people aren't happy. That's the reason people can't find joy, can't find happiness, love, all that, because they're comfortable. I've grown to hate comfortability. I hate it with a passion. Okay? Because it means that I'm not moving forward. It means that I'm stagnant and that I'm going in a cycle. Right? Once I start noticing that, hey, I've been around this track a couple times, something ain't right, and I get myself out of that cycle. Right? It's either fear holding you back of doing something, of taking a leap of faith, fearing the outcome or the reaction, and you know what? You can't let fear. You can't let fear. That's why the Bible, in the Bible it says so many times, God said, fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not. It's all through the Bible. I don't know how many times it's in there. Let me see. I'm about to tell you right now. How many times is fear not mentioned in the Bible? 365 times. Look at God. For every day of the year. See how the Bible is set up so intricately and perfect? The Bible mentions fear not 365 times throughout the whole Bible. Why? Because every day the enemy tries to put fear in you to stop you from doing any and everything. And he does it to most people, most of the world. I used to be fearful of a lot of stuff, but I was tired of being scared. I was tired of being scared. I was tired of feeling like a little boy, just scared and terrified. Like, no. No. How many times I should have died and I didn't? I ain't scared of nothing. No one. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not a witch, not a coven. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not the magic brooms they ride on. No. I ain't scared of nothing. Nothing. Why? Because I know my power. I know my power. My anointing and my spirit fights for me alone. When I'm unaware of danger or something, it fights for me automatically. But let me speak and go to war in the spirit, everybody's gonna lay flat. Flat. And I ain't boasting and bragging. It's just the truth. It's what God gave me. protect me down here from people like, people that I've encountered. All the people that ghosted you, that left you, right? That are narcissistic and so vain. The highlight of their days. You know what it is? They're selfies, taking selfies of themselves, pouting their lips out and licking to make them shiny on the bottom, putting a filter in, just so people can compliment their photos, lust over them. People don't love them. How can you get so much satisfaction from just, I don't, like I wonder, doesn't that just get tiresome? Just being so vain, like taking so many damn selfies just all the time. Like your Facebook and TikTok, whatever, is just filled with selfies of yourself. That's weird. I looked at some of the, the people that used to be around me, with some of their Facebooks or whatever. It's funny because they used to, they still do, monitor me, whatever, to see if their witchcraft works or is working. And see, this is the mental dysfunction they have. Like, it hasn't worked in the years that you've been doing it, so why would it begin to work now? But it's funny because it's reversed now, because I went to look today or whatever. Something told me to. So I went to look, and it's not funny. I'm not saying it because it's funny. Because as y'all know, I do love the person, whatever. But that don't mean nothing if they don't love themselves, right? I'd already heard rumors about drug addictions and hidden things, the things that were hidden from me. Like, they acted like such a goody two shoes, like they didn't know what this was and that was, and they had secret drug addictions and all type of stuff, right? Plus the spell work that they were trying to do to us, okay, which backfired on them and made them even more delusional and obsessive with spell work, clouding their mind even more, while the people around them that are helping them do the spell work are also doing the spell work on them, because they secretly don't like them. Plus the person that they left you for, they were doing spell work on them too, destroying them and deteriorating them, and they're focused on hating you, the one that they didn't know that they were going to fall in love with, because they're a narcissist. But that's your job, to break through that barrier. And they started realizing that they was falling in love with you, and they got scared and ran. That's why I was singing, she's a runner, she's a track star, she gonna run away when they get her. That's what I was singing. It's like when they started feeling the fact that they were falling in love with you, right? And the only person they probably ever been in love with was their abuser, right? When they were a child, their abuser. They don't know what to do with those emotions, those feelings, right? So it's kind of like they tried to destroy you so that maybe the love that they felt for you would go away. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, somebody that made you feel absolutely wonderful on the inside, encouraged you, just made you feel powered up. You decided that you wanted to hurt them, harm them. And then when they removed their energy from you, you started to deteriorate and lose that comfort and that love and that kindness that they showed you that nobody else around you, that you surround yourself with, showed you, and then you got mad at them because you treated them how you did and you left because they made you feel love and fall in love, but you were trying to make it look like to everybody else that you didn't give a damn about this person. Secretly, you were in love with them. All while trying to impress somebody that you were married to, trying to impress them by doing horrible things to you. But the one that they're trying to impress is doing horrible things to them. Huh? What the hell? 11:11 on my timer. You know what? Like, there's so much denial. Like, there's so much a part of me, right? Divinely, my other half, right? That in every single picture, there's a piece of me in every picture. There's a piece of me in every single picture, every single selfie. Clothes I bought them, jewelry I bought them. Just me all over it. I'm trying to get away from you so much, but you have me on your back. How many signs do you need? How many signs do you need? Anyway, I was saying, it's unfortunate because all the stuff that they did to you and everything, now that the tables have turned and karma is striking with vengeance, right? They're getting it back double. It's sad. Like, I don't even think they notice it. Plus, what their counterpart is doing to them, the one that they're not supposed to be with, but are so goo goo gaga over. All the death spells they sent and all of that they didn't think twice about. It's all coming back on them, and it's literally changing the way they look. I don't even know if they notice it or not. And it's funny because, not funny like haha laugh at them, but it's funny like peculiar, right? Because it's like a punishment for being so vain, right? For being so me. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. Always having to be seen, right? Taking so many selfies all the time. Always in the mirror all the time. Always just in love with yourself, but not even in love with yourself, right? In love with yourself without loving yourself truly. And they're deteriorating. It's causing them to deteriorate. Like, no lie. You can see the drug usage, you can see the stress, the anxiety on them, you can see the depression, you can see, because what they do is they try to act like everything's all right on the outside, right? They use their either their beauty or their handsomeness to fool everybody around them, okay? And this is people who don't have depth, right? They don't have discernment, they don't have any type of intuition, so they take everything at face value, right? They think that they're fine. They think that they're, just so gorgeous and so grand and whatever, fresh cut, everything, and may have money, cars, whatever, but on the inside they're dead. They're dead and cold and callous. It doesn't matter how nice you be to them. It doesn't matter how nice you be to them. It's kind of like the nicer you are to them, they'll try to kill you. Like, what? But they're deteriorating. Some of them are losing, well, a lot of them, all of them, really, because whatever the head of the main culprit brought together all the people and everything, even the gossipers, they're getting the same punishment as the one who started it, who started all of this. They're getting the same punishment. Now they're trying to hide and separate themselves from them as if they can hide from God or karma. Mm-mm. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Mm-mm. And they're scared, terrified now because they know all of the things that they did to try to end you. And they did a lot. I'm talking about, if I can estimate how much spell work that I remember over the course of 2 years, right? So if I think back to the day that we moved in here together, a day after that, I just counted a day after that, right? The spell work started, right? Probably started before that. Over a course of 2.5 years, maybe 350 different types of spell work that they try to do on us. And they know this. And they know that it's coming back on them right now. So they're terrified because they know everything that they try to do to take you out, to take your life. They know everything that they try to do to take your life. And they're so casual about it that after they would do something, they would forget about it. They would forget about it. After they would do something evil against you, they would forget about it. Like I talked to them the other day. I tried to call and get them to call me back so I can, talk to them, like really sit down and talk to them, right? Give them a little help or something, But it was just cold on the phone. It was cold. I can tell. I picked up his energy and it was like, I was like, "You busy?" He's like, kinda. He wasn't. I was like, "All right, well, just call me when you get a chance." I knew he wasn't gonna call, right? Then I sent him a text telling him I apologize for the text message I sent, a couple days ago. You know I love you. You know that for sure. Like, I apologize for that, and told him I loved him a whole bunch of times. And before I got off the phone, and he wouldn't say it. I could feel the hate. I could feel the hate. But I know he loves me though. I know he's in love with me. Right? And those of you, I'm telling my life story, all right? Those naysayers, if y'all don't get the hell up out of here, if you don't want to hear what's coming out of my mouth. I can feel you. I can feel you. Your judging, prying eyes, and your motor mouths. Leave a comment if you want to. Leave a comment if you want to. You know I'll address you by name this time. But that was my last time, reaching out. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop helping people, trying to help people to stand up on their own 2 feet and man up. Like, I gotta stop doing that. I'm stopping doing that, right? Because I didn't do spell work. They did. But when I had sent that nasty text I sent and apologized for, he had sent me a nasty text back. But I didn't expect to get revelation from what he sent me. Basically what he sent me, I'm not gonna read it for word, but basically what he sent me was just telling me everything that he was saying in conversation, everything, that was being discussed in conversation about me. He said it in the text. One of the lines was, "You're a whole joke out here," if I'm not mistaken. "You're a whole joke out here," which means I and others have been talking about you like crazy out here. You're the laughing stock, laughing joke of the city, and woo 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 woo. Learn how to read between the lines. I was like, oh, Still don't hurt my feelings no more. Like I got this cast iron shield around my heart. I was like, dang, wow. That's the Holy Spirit will reveal things like that, real sneakily. Just like, here you go. I'm like, what? They want to reach out and confess, right, and tell you the truth, but something's stopping them. Fear and embarrassment is stopping them. Fear and embarrassment, because they know what they did and how much they did. Like, probably can't even look you in the eye. Well, they've never been able to look me in the eye before, but I definitely can't look you in the eye now. It's crazy because I'm going back to the city and I'm going to see their faces, every last one of them. God's going to make sure of that. He has a way of doing that. So they're going to have to face me whether they like it or not. God just gives them a chance to do it themselves. And if they don't, then he lines up opportunities to run into each other. Oh, he does. I experienced it with someone else. And yeah. That's why I don't listen to the world. I don't follow the world. I question everything. I don't believe anything. The world tells you, the world conditions people, oh, men, you shouldn't cry. You should just suck it up, get over it. That's a lie. It's a lie from the pits of hell. God gave you emotions for a reason, not to hold them in, to release them. It's quite backwards. Holding things in, acting like you're fine, you're okay, you're unaffected, that means you're weak. That is a very weak person. Extremely weak. They think it's strong, though. They think it shows resilience, though. But I don't know how, because on the inside, if they feel like hell, it's tearing them up. Like, you would think they would be able to put that together, like, collate that together. No. But I don't know. Maybe they'll. I don't know for those of y'all, because a lot of us are about to move. Like, I know I've been saying that a lot over the past couple months. It's coming. It's really coming. It really is, and it's going to be when you least expect it. A lot of us are going to get offered contracts. Okay. Like 6-figure contracts. Okay, because of the gifts that you hold. People want to utilize your gifts and they want to pay you for it. Talents that you have, just a whole bunch of things, right? So while people were supposed to, some people were supposed to come back, tell you the truth, make things right, and go on their healing journey, right? And then join you, right? So you guys work together. But a lot of them, they're gonna let fear hold them back, and they're not gonna come to apologize to you and tell you the truth. They're not. So once a certain amount of time passes and you're gone, it's too late. It's too late. That's why God gives them ample chances, right? God gives us a lot of chances, man. A lot is an understatement. God gives us a lot of windows and opportunities to do things, right? Because he knows we're scared. He knows us sometimes that we're scared. He gives us windows of opportunity and nudges our intuition, and people ignore it. They let fear take over, and they listen to fear. They always listen to Satan. They always listen to Satan. Always. And when they do, Satan keeps them stuck and their lives falling apart. and yet they go to him to do spells for promises of money, house, cars. To the person that's sabotaging your life, helping you sabotaging your life, the one that hates your guts. Guess that's a bit of karma. But yeah, the longer they take, the time runs out, right? Like these days are moving by fast. The time runs out, and by the time they look up, you'll be gone. Right? We'll be out of here. God will be moving us to the next place. And then they'll be watching us on TV or something, right? Wherever it is, it'll be on a platform or on a TV somewhere of high standard, right? And they're gonna be like, man, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I just? Why didn't I? And it's sad because they'll be stuck in that same cycle with that same karma, and we'll be then have left, and it'll be even the much harder for them. You know why? Because a lot of these people, they were your divine counterpart. That's why you can feel them so heavy and they can feel you. They were your divine counterpart. A lot of them, they knew it. Right? So in order, you were sent to them to change the course of their life, to alter the course of their life, because they prayed for it. They prayed for it. Prayed to God for a long time. And then when God sent us, they rejected God's gift that they asked for. They rejected what they asked for from God. I never rejected nothing that I asked for from God. And he didn't give me everything that I've asked for. And still more to come. And because they won't be able to get to you or apologize to you or tell you the truth, because you'll be so unreachable, so busy, so traveling everywhere, they're going to be stuck in those karma cycles probably for the rest of their lives. And it's sad. It's sad. And you'll always look back like, man, I wish I could have did something to make them like, you can't make somebody do something, but I just, we'll always have that regret. Like, dang, could I have done more to get them to, but you can't do anything more to get somebody to open up to you. Right? And I don't understand that either, because they open up to everybody else around them that doesn't care about them, that plots on them, that hurts them. But they open up to them. Tell them their deepest, darkest secrets, but they would never open up to you. Never open up to us. We tell us nothing. I don't get that. I don't get it. It's backwards. Why would you tell all of your enemies your deep, darkest secrets? Knowing that when they leave your presence, they'd be about to be talking to everybody about you. And then the one that you're so lovesick over because of spell work or money is secretly destroying you, putting blood in your food, doing blood magic on you. Offer money? What's the Bible say about money? It's not the money that's evil. It's the love of money. A lot of people always get that one wrong. The love of money is the root of all evil, and that is not a lie. That is not a lie, because it all starts there with money. Wanting money, things, valuable things, to mask what's inside. I don't give a damn about money. Just the fact that we needed to pay our bills to survive. Like, it's not something that's on my mind, not even 10% of the day, not even 5% of the day. Why? Because I know my Father takes care of me. They ran up the bills as much as they could, before I cut it off and broke up with him, and they thought that I was gonna be evicted and falling and everything. My father takes care of me. Why? Because he loves me. You know how much my rent is right now? You wanna know? I just got a paper in the mail today or other day. You wanna know? I ain't paid rent in like 5 months, I think. But you wanna know how much my total is? $102 or something like that. My rent is $20 a month now. And I had nothing to do with that. I didn't fill out no paperwork or nothing. I just let go and let God. So I'm sure if my rent's been getting paid, my light bill got paid. Because that was over $1,000 when they left. They even called the office to check one time or another. Called the office to check, right? To see how much I owed in rent. And they never did that. They only did that to see, so they can laugh at me and do it behind my back. But to their surprise, they called and said, oh, the rent's been paid up. Pissed them off. It's like, well, I called the office, they said your rent's been paid up. When have you ever called the office? When have you ever cared about the rent? What? Okay, you're telling on yourself right now. All right, thanks for letting me know. But it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I told y'all that their family is in remorse. They're going through the same thing they are. Okay, their family's in remorse, especially their moms or dads, or put it where it fits, because they talked about you bad. Okay, they called you a gold digger, a manipulator, right? My ex said that in an argument that we had one time. Spit it out. That's what they do when they're pissed off to the boiling point. They spit out everything. They spit out all the secrets. He said, my mom said you're a manipulator and you're a user. Woo, woo, woo. Your mom said what? So that means you were talking about our personal business, our relationship business issues with your mama after I told you to stop doing that? Didn't I tell you to stop taking our business outside of this house and talking about it with people that have nothing to do with it? He would never stop. So it seemed like the more I told him that, he would do it more. He'd even do it with people at work. I caught one of my friends, what used to be one of my good friends, gossiping in a circle with him and a whole bunch of other people. And somebody he was having sex with at work, secretly. Cussed my ex-friend out, cut him off. He thought he was gonna try to backtrack and say, oh, well, I'm telling you now, I'm letting you know now. No, you're only letting me know because I'm asking you. I'm confirming it to you, actually. I'm telling you what I know, what you were around for, and you never told me. You knew what my other half was doing, and he was probably doing it with you too, and you never mentioned it. First of all, what are you doing having secret conversations about me? Like, but I'm telling you, beloved, I was gonna beat them all up. I was gonna beat them all up. I ain't even gonna lie. I was gonna beat the hell out of all of them. They was gonna see somebody they've never seen before that day. I was livid, and the stud. Well, she had the biggest mouth, but I didn't. I didn't. Talked about me at their job. To their co-workers was looking at me funny when I come up there talking about me. You know what those co-workers are doing now? That were looking at me funny with judging eyes and giggling and laughing. You know what they're experiencing? The same thing that he's experiencing. When I said everybody, I mean everybody. 3, 4, 5, 6 on my timer. Everybody. This is one of the ways how you're becoming so famous in your city or your town. because there was a lot of people that was talking about you and that was coming against you. And when God flipped the script, and their cup filled up, things started happening to them. And then people on the outside saw those things happening to them. And they knew why, because they witnessed what they were doing. And in that, you became famous. Even more famous. And people knew who you were, who you are. They promoted you. They promoted you. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't even know what else to say. Like, yeah. This is a pitiful thing. It's a pitiful thing. But I just know I'm not waiting no more. I'm just waiting to, I'm waiting to get on the plane. For real. I'm just waiting for life to do, because one day soon it's just about to flip. It's about to flip. It's like God's giving us a downtime. He's starting to quicken up the pace a little bit so we can get used to the rhythm, and then it's gonna go boom, and then we're gonna go like the things on the railroad, on the train, on the you know, the train wheels, the little line thing that goes up and down like this. That's how we're gonna be going. So busy, networking, events, speaking at events, have conferences, all type of stuff. Confirmation. Like, we're already lightweight famous, right? Actually, no, we're already famous anyway. Because I told you guys, there's people that are A-listers in Hollywood. There's people that are famous, well-known people that watch us. And pretty soon, some of them are going to be reaching out to us, offering us things. This is what they were trying to stop. But they can't. They cannot. They might have stopped a few things before. But what do I always say? Like, whatever's truly for you, is meant for you, you will have it. It's yours. Whatever opportunity you missed because of someone else, God makes sure that the next opportunity is 10 times bigger. Confirmation. Thank you, Lord. He makes sure the opportunity is 10 times greater. Thank you again, Lord. Okay, I think he wants me to get off. Yeah, I just heard it 3 times in a row. Okay, I think I'm dragging it on. Alright, sorry, Abba. Alright, y'all, just pray for him, I guess. Let's just pray for him, and I mean, that's the only thing I think of is say, pray for him, and just go on about your life. That's the only thing you can do. Pray for him, go on about your life. Yeah, that's it. I love y'all. Okay, let me stop before I keep carrying it on. Alright, I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace. Peace up. Hey, time. Damn, no, just kidding. I ain't from no dang.